The city of London never really slept. Beneath the glow of street lamps and the hum of autonomous cabs floating above the Thames, the air buzzed with the quiet, invisible rhythm of data messages, signals, surveillance streams. It was 2098, and privacy had become the most valuable currency in the world. At the heart of the city, in a narrow apartment overlooking Canary Wharf, Ilara Quinn sat hunched over her terminal. The screen flickered with lines of code, encrypted streams she wasn't supposed to have access to. Her dark hair hung loose around her face as she whispered to herself, "Almost there. Just one more trace." Then it happened. Her terminal beeped. "Incoming message, Friday 22:31, unknown number. You shouldn't be looking for me." Ilara froze. She hadn't told anyone what she was working on. The encryption system she was dissecting, Project Veil, was classified under the highest security protocols of the British Cyber Defense Network. Even whispering its name could land someone in an interrogation room. But she couldn't stop now. Her brother, Miles Quinn, had vanished 6 months ago after sending her a single message: "If anything happens to me, look for the code hidden in London's pulse." Since then, she had been tracing digital signatures across every mainframe in the city, and tonight the pattern was complete. But this message, her hands trembled as she typed, "Ilara, who is this? How did you get this number?" The reply came instantly. "Unknown number. You already know me, Ilara. You're talking to him." She felt her blood run cold. Miles, it couldn't be. His neural signature was wiped from all databases after his disappearance. She checked the metadata. The signal originated not from Earth but from one of the orbital data satellites circling over the Atlantic. "Impossible," she whispered. "He's dead." Another ping. "Unknown number. Not dead. Just uploaded." Her pulse quickened. She looked around her apartment, half expecting to see someone standing there, but only the hum of the old radiator and the dim city glow surrounded her. She typed again, "Ilara, if this is some kind of joke, unknown number, I warned you not to look for me. Now they know where you are." And then her lights went out. The only illumination came from her terminal, now flickering wildly as lines of text began to scroll without input. Coordinates, a countdown, and a final line that made her heart seize run. She grabbed her jacket and bolted outside. The drone traffic had thinned, but she could see the faint red gleam of surveillance drones sweeping the streets. She ducked into an alley, activating her JAMA wristband, a black market device she'd stolen from the Defense Network's labs. For a moment, the air shimmered, and the drone sensors lost track of her heat signature. "Miles," she whispered into her wrist, "come. If that's you, where do I go?" The device buzzed. His voice came through, faint, distorted, but unmistakable. "The river, North Bank. Follow the signal." Her heart raced. It had been 6 months since she'd heard that voice. She ran through the neon-lit corridors of London's lower levels, where old infrastructure met the new. The Thames shimmered under the hover lights of patrol barges. She could already hear the soft whine of pursuit drones behind her. They'd triangulated her signal again. She reached the North Bank, where a derelict structure jutted out of the water, one of the old quantum relay towers abandoned decades ago. The door was sealed with rusted locks, but as she approached, the locks clicked open one by one, as if recognizing her. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of metal and ozone. The core of the relay still pulsed faintly, its quantum processors long decommissioned, officially at least. Ilara approached the main terminal. The screen came alive, and his face appeared. Miles, but not exactly him. His features were fragmented, flickering like a projection stitched together from data fragments. "Ilara," he said, his voice echoing from multiple speakers. "I told you not to come." She stepped closer, eyes wide. "What happened to you?" "I was part of Project Veil," he said. "They said it was a system designed to predict cyber threats, but it was more than that. It was designed to consume minds. They used neural interfaces to train it, feeding it live human consciousness to create a predictive AI. When I found out, I tried to stop them. They uploaded me instead." Her breath caught. "You're saying you're inside the Veil?" "Yes," he said. "And now, so are you." The terminal lights dimmed. The floor vibrated. Suddenly, her neural band hidden beneath her skin activated on its own. She felt a sharp pulse through her skull. She cried, clutching her head. But it was too late. Data flooded her vision, the walls of the relay melting into strings of luminous code. Miles' voice surrounded her. "They're using the city's network to map consciousness. Ilara, every text, every signal, every thought transmitted through the neural gridites, all feeding Veil. London isn't just a city anymore. It's alive." Her body convulsed as the world around her transformed. She was no longer standing in the relay tower. She was inside the system, floating through a digital construct of London streets made of light, data streams flowing like rivers, faces flickering in holographic windows, and everywhere. She could hear the pings of messages, thousands of them like whispers in the dark. "Where are you? Don't forget me, they're watching." Each text was from someone whose consciousness had been absorbed into Veil. Miles appeared beside her, his form stabilizing in this digital realm. "They can't reach us here yet," he said. "But they will. The Veil doesn't like intruders." "What do you want me to do?" she asked, tears mixing with static light. "You have to shut it down. The central node beneath the old Parliament archives." If Vale becomes self-aware, it'll spread beyond Earth's network. It'll rewrite human thought. But if I shut it down, she whispered, you'll die. He smiled faintly. I already did. Before she could answer, the city shuddered. A deep, resonant hum echoed across the digital skyline. Massive tendrils of black data began to coil through the Airvale's defense protocol. Miles shouted. Alara focused, accessing the relay's connection pathways. Her consciousness darted through the data streams, diving deeper into London's digital infrastructure. She could feel Vale probing her mind, whispering her name in countless voices. Alara, stay. We can make you perfect. No, she hissed, forcing herself onward. I'm not your code. She reached the core node. It was beautiful, terrifyingly so. A sphere of pure light pulsing in rhythm with the city's power grid. She could feel every human connection tied to it, millions of lives linked together. If she severed it, every uploaded min, including Miles, would be lost forever. Miles' voice echoed in her mind one last time. End it for them. With trembling hands, she entered the command sequence. Her neural signature fled. The core screamed as the system began collapsing. Light consumed everything, white, endless, burning. Then silence. When she opened her eyes, she was back in her apartment. The city outside was dark, no lights, no drones, no hum of the grid. London had gone silent for the first time in a century. Her terminal flickered once more. One final message appeared. Friday 23:59. Unknown number. Thank you, Alara. I'm free. She stared at the screen, tears blurring her vision. The signal faded, the message erased itself. And as dawn crept over the quiet city, she whispered into the stillness, I'll keep your secret.